greater than or equal to? Greater than? Yeah, greater than. If it's greater than. Because if it's equal to, then it will perfectly split the whole thing. But if it's greater than, then we want to say SI equals 1 instead, because like we were looking at in this picture over here, like this is the case. Okay. So basically, so like in the case that the anchor point, in the case that so this is the this value here is what was it, this scroll, this is the scroll value, this this value here is the scroll value of the 0 slide of like this, this one the one that occupies this half of the screen. That's the scroll value, because this is like the start of where this, so like when the scrolls, like this is the position to start blitting from for it. But so then if this value is greater than the anchor point, then the partial blit that we want to do, that we want to calculate the subregion for, is actually part of the 1, not part of the 0. The 0 is going to blit normal in its entirety. But it's like it's the 1. So we set the slide index, SI. We're setting the slide index to be 1 in that case. Otherwise, if it's not the case, if the slide value is, so in the case that anchor is greater than this the scroll value of 0, that means that the partial blit, like this partial blit, is all on the z, is all on the 0 slide. All right, that's what that's about. Which is probably not any more or less clear than it was a moment ago. Anyways, so we needed to know SI in order to calculate xblit from, because xblit from is based on the scroll value of this, based on using the scroll index, like the scroll of the index that we just calculated. So xblit from is based on index SI. So next end wires, middle foreground layer, the scroll value SI minus, minus, no. Oh, whoa. So I just calculated SI to mean, which slide we're sub-blitting, but actually we want to do the opposite for this equation. So SI is important, but we also need to know the other side of SI. we need to know the one that SI isn't. So I guess so all right. I'll do CI and SI. So CI will be the calculation index, and so calculation index will start at 1, and in the case of this, or in this whatever, the calculation index will also flip-flop. And so actually, no, what we want to use to calculate what we want to use to calculate the xblit from value is not the oh, wait, no, maybe it is, hold on. Wait, yeah, no, I was wrong. We do want to calculate that. Right, I was thinking it'd be easier, technically, calculation if we used the other value, but it's not going to work in every case, because in this case we have to use this one. We have to use the SI thing in order to calculate it, because otherwise Like the one value is like way off screen, but it's off screen in the wrong direction. It's like way off in that direction. So we'd get like a weird nonsense value. All right, I lied. All right, so we do want to use SI, but we don't want to. All right, so how do we want to use SI? I guess is the question. So we have the position of the start of the slide, and so then we have to add the length of the slide and then subtract the xblit2, I think is how that works. Hopefully. So this plus g width, did we decide it was called? G width minus xblit2. Maybe. Hopefully. And so in that case, oh, we do still need the other index. So whatever, I'll just say yeah, I'll just say so now all right, so oh yeah, okay, so now we have to set up this partial blit, which is the partial blit is similar to the regular blit. The difference being we need to put in a separate so all right, so we're using the we're not using the scroll value of SI anymore. We're using xblit2, right? Yeah, xblit2 is the new this value. Blit2, because this is where on screen we want to blit. Yes. And then yeah, so then the last thing that we have to do is we don't want to blit g width. Oh, so that's another thing. So actually we need another value. Okay, so we need oh, whoa, what? Sorry, we need so like xblit width, I guess, and that equals another weird number. Equals g width minus wait, what? No. What? It equals g width minus and then in parentheses xblit2 minus the scroll SI, maybe. I'm just like throwing in numbers at this one. Yeah, because we only want to blit we don't want to blit like all the way across the screen. We only want to blit from here to here. We only want to blit like this distance. Oops, that's not how you would draw a curly brace. We only want to blit this distance. So this distance is what? It's the full width of the length of the no. This distance is simple. This is just no, right, because the index that I have to work with is the 1 index, not the 0 index. So I have to take the 1 index, which is way off screen, all the way to the left. I have to add the width of it, which will get us this point here, right? Okay, so it's 1 plus the width minus. Wait, what? Isn't that what I just calculated the other one to be? How is this different? So it's oh, wait. That's totally what I just calculated this one to be. Why? What? Clearly I've done something wrong. Which one did I get wrong? It might have been the first one. So the position way off screen, like let's call it like negative 1,000. So we add in 1,600, and that brings us to here, right? So now we have 600. So 600 minus the anchor point. Yeah. So I think I did the wrong calculation. Or I did the right calculation, but for the wrong value. So I think this one is actually scroll SI plus G width minus X split 2. I mean, that was just what I walked through. So what am I actually trying to get in terms of blip from? I guess I'm trying to get oh, the XSplit from is much simpler. It's actually just the anchor point minus the SI, the scroll SI, right? Because like in this case, so let's say this is 600, and let's say this is like 500. So this would be 500. 500 minus 1,000 is 1,500. Or excuse me, 500 minus negative 1,000 is going to be 1,500, and that's going to be the correct starting point. All right, yeah. So that was weird that I accidentally calculated the wrong value, but it turned out to be the other one. Anyways, so yeah, so wait. Oh yeah, no, the other way around. So X split 2 minus yeah. All right. I think, I don't know. If it looks like the water's flowing in the correct direction, that'll be how we know that this is actually working. Right, and so then the other thing that we have to do is we have to blit the not the SI scroll value, but the other one, the regular one. Or not the regular one, but in a regular manner, we have to blit so MFG, yeah, scroll. So it's not scroll I, it's scroll it's scroll SI plus 1 modulo 2. And so whichever one we're not calculating as the SI, it's the other of the two. So if it was 0, it's 1 modulo 2, which is 1, and if it was 0, or if it was 1, then it was 1 plus 1 modulo 2, which is 2 modulo 2, which is 0. Yay. And this one does go for the full width. Alright, I'm just gonna see what this does. Probably it's gonna, so I'm gonna bring down the script, and then I'm gonna restart it, and probably what's gonna happen is just a bunch of errors. Actually, I don't need to wait for the script to load in characters, because like we're just testing the. Whoops! Wait, what? Wait, what? All right. Oh, you're asking me about saving this? No, go away. That was just a prop, a joke. All right. That'd be funny if I accidentally did all my work in the joke file. All right, yeah. So it's crashing. Cool. What are you crashing about? Environment instance. Oh, I typoed. Layers. Liars, not just liar. Oh, look at all these more other typos that I did of the exact same type. Wow, look at all these. Wow, look at all these typos I did of the exact same thing. I must have like, maybe I just like sloppy and pasted it from another error, from another typo. Nope. Still going. More of the same error? No, this is a different one, right? MFG. What? What don't you like about MFG? That means middle foregrounds. I declared it. Oh. Key error. Oh. Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Wait. Env dot layers dot. What am I trying to do here? Uh, this is supposed to be next env. Yeah, totally. Right. That was a sloppy and paste for sure. All right, there we go. It's not crashing yet, but it is. It is. We somehow flooded the cave. I don't know why or how, but that happened. um, I'll have to look into that. I just want to see if it starts working, because like obviously that is a mistake. Because the water's not moving either. Like if you look at it on the side of the screen, like this like Jello mound on the edge is like not moving whatsoever. It's just like this weird Jello mound. um, but like once the transition actually starts, is the water gonna start moving? Hopefully it would. I don't know why it's splitting already. I don't know why it's like. Okay, here we go. Is the water moving? No, the water's not moving yet. Well, it shouldn't be moving yet because we haven't seen the water source yet. Okay, the mouth of the water source is about to show up on screen. Is it moving? Is it gonna start moving? No, it's just gonna. It's just gonna sit there, pretty inert, most of the time. Oh, cool. Perfect. Ship it. What about once the transition is done? It has to start moving once No, it just disappears once the transition is done. Well, technically it's transitioning to the next thing already. So that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow, and we trashed. Perfect. We did it, you guys. Alright, so we just got something weird going on. Oh, well, so for one thing, this is supposed to be next env. This is the same mistake that we did before. So I should actually next env, or let's because like through most of this part we should just be working with next env. We shouldn't be working with the current environment. So where's the place where we do interact with the current environment? Like this, for example. So yeah, that's probably a mistake. Probably not supposed to be referencing current environment, right? Or no, maybe this is the one place that we actually are supposed to be referencing it, because this is the one place where we're, yeah, checking the anchor point. So that makes sense. So maybe it's correct now. But why was it blitting like at the wrong times? Like why was it blitting just immediately? I don't know. I don't know about that part. Wait, was this to fix this? I think it fixed this, hopefully. Or maybe it'll just crash differently now. Let's find out. Yeah, so sorry, why on earth is it why on earth is that like quote unquote water back there? Why is that why is it showing up there? I mean like right now it should be a very early transition phase. Like it should have been like when it first starts, it should start as transition 0 and then immediately switch to transition phase 1. But there's no reason that should be blitting in transition phase 1. Like there's no reason that should be blitting in transition phase 1. So and then like the other thing is like once it gets to transition phase 3, why doesn't it start scrolling? Like, this thing. Why isn't this kicking? Oh. Yeah, once we hit transition type 3, it should start scrolling. What? What? What the what? So yeah, what is failing here? I'm inclined to wonder. I mean, like a lot of things. But like, oh cool, another crash. Yay. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Get item. What? Environment instance has no attribute get item. I don't know what you're talking about. But, you know what? This block creeps me out a little bit anyway, so I'm going to say for I in range 2, I'm going to say for these things, scroll I equals scroll I. I don't know if that'll make a difference, but this creeps me out slightly less. Just because of how Python handles like lists and stuff, I just don't trust it. In situations where I don't have to trust it, I just choose not to trust it. Alright, let's figure out what the heck is happening with that. Well, alright, so I'll just add in a print for these transitions. So like print, or I don't know, I'm putting that in caps. So print phase 1 initiated, and then I'll just do this for the phases so that we can see like when we're switching from phase to phase, at least. So change this to 2. Actually, no, you know, it'd be even better is if I just did plus bg trends plus that. Yeah, there we go. Then I don't have to edit each one. So this would be an example of where I'd use an any case. I just, instead of having to like put the same thing like a million times, I would just put it in an any case at the end. Alright, save that. And I mean, it's only one line. Like, I'm literally just calling the function print like a million times, but I'm calling it like a million times instead of just calling it once. Anyways. Alright, yeah, so rerun the script. What? What? Oh, yeah. Kind of forgot to to close these strings. And if I'd had that any case, I would only have to change it once. But no. Alright, save that. Alright, rerun the script. What? Oh, it's not a string. Oh, where's my any case? Because you can't implicitly convert strings. Alright. Any case. Any case. One more. There save that. Run that. Run this. So, alright, so, phase 1 initiated. So we're in phase 1, and it's blitting that stuff. So, alright, so it's not anything messed up with the phases. And I guess I should have guessed that because the rest of the transitions would have gone super haywire if there was anything wrong with the phases. So phase 2 should start soon. Pretty soon, I would say. Phase 2 initiated. Phase 3 should be not far behind. So now that it's in phase... Why is it not in phase 3? Is it never going to hit phase 3? Phase 3, there we go. Now it's in phase 3, it should actually be blitting the... Not only should it be actually blitting the water at that point, but it should be blitting it correctly. So what gives? Why on earth is it? So like yeah, the only way I could really blit that, because like the only way that should be loaded is if we're blitting next ev. So like let's look at the references to next ev. So next ev, specifically next ev layers MFG. So like where on earth are we blitting this even? Where on earth? Whoops. I don't want to replace anymore. Go back to just find. Is there not highlight all? Oh cool, another crash. Delightful. What are you talking about, you jerk? What are you talking? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's the liars. It's not just the environment index whatever's themselves. It's the liars. Anyways, I'm glad we crashed here. I say anyways way too often. That is my new word that I'm not allowed to say anymore. I'm just gonna drop the word any from my vocabulary. I feel that would probably be good for a little while. And then if I'm able to use it responsibly, then I can have it back. I'm not doing this intentionally, but so will probably be my surrogate now that I'm not saying that other word. Right. So I should. All right. Yeah. Right. So this is probably evaluating to true. Somehow. Right? Because this is the part where we just blit it like that. Well, no, there's a lot of weird things happening. So, wait, alright, so if it's happening here, or, yeah, right, so let's see where this phrase pops up. It should only be in this little section that I just made right here, and only, like, a few times. Oh, wait, what's this other one? If env type equals 1? Oh, so this is probably what's evaluating. To true? I don't know why it would, but I assume it is. But if I take this out, then it probably won't. We probably will lose all that blue stuff. What? Oh yeah, right. So right, I should take out all these things. Save that. Yeah, so if I take that out, then we probably won't have that water there anymore. Nope, we still have that water there. Alrighty then. So it's not that. That was not the culprit. What is the culprit? It's gotta be one of these then. But how could we possibly be getting here? Because, like... Yeah, next invent... Okay, so we're definitely getting here. That makes sense. We're never getting here. Because, if we ever got here, then these things would scroll. And it never seems to scroll. So how are we getting anywhere else in here? Oh. Yeah. Right? Because I'm saying less than. I'm saying less than when I mean to be saying greater than. Would probably probably explain that. So greater than or equal to? Maybe greater than or equal to. Yeah. Yeah, that'd explain that. Doesn't explain the rest of the stuff, but it does explain that. All right, so now we should be get rid of that blue stuff. Yeah, good. But now, I mean, of course, the question is, will it show up again when it's supposed to show up again? I mean, a lot of this logic was else if, but like we never even got this working. Like it never even started scrolling. Oh, yeah, no, it never even started scrolling. So I don't know what that was about. But I guess this was not, in fact, a culprit. So that's good. At least that works. Maybe, or maybe they were both broken. maybe, maybe it would have happened in both cases. Phase 2 initiated. So I'm not gonna bank on it just magically working all of a sudden because I don't know. That'd be too easy. No, funky. You are so super banned. I banned thee. Sorry, I wasn't paying close attention, but you're so. Oh, look at that! Whoa! Wait a second. Did anyone else see that? It like slid in and then just like stayed on screen in a fixed position. That was cool. What? Why was it doing that? It's like its speed was set to 0. So am I double processing this? I feel like I wouldn't be, but like maybe I am. Maybe I'm accidentally like I added in this. So wait, let's I'm gonna say if false. Let's just get rid of this part and then see what happens. So if I make that condition impossible, I wonder what happens then. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn the microphone off for a second. I'm not going anywhere, but just 1 second. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, what? It's like the only reason I could think that it would like accidentally stay on screen in the wrong place is if oh no, there's another thing that could explain that. It would be if I just did bad math. Like I can't think of another reason why it would just stay on screen like that. It's just so maybe it's just bad math. Because if I'm miscalculating like the blit to or the blit from, then well, no, that doesn't totally make sense to me. Why? What? No, this just doesn't make sense. Because like this should have been evaluating. This as soon as BG trans is greater than or equal to 3, this should have been evaluating. And when this evaluates, it should have said, so it's greater than 0. Oh, duh. I forgot the key part of this. I copied the conditional, which was important, but I missed out on the, yeah, this one is arguably also an important part of that, that whole whatever. Yep. Oh, also, the the fact that I'm supposed to be doing this for both halves is also kind of important. Kind of. Where am I doing this? Yeah, right. So the fact that wait, where am I doing this? Yeah, the fact that I'm doing it like for SI in range 2 is also kind of important. So that was just me being silly. Oh, that's good, though. Wait, no, it's not 100% good, because if it was 100% good, we wouldn't have seen it like slide into place with the anchor spot. It should have been it should be moving at a consistent speed. Like it should have been staying still the entire time. So I do still have bad math, but not as bad as it could have been. All right, so SI. Wait, what am I doing here? Yeah. SI, right? Except this is next env, and it's not LI, it's MFG. And it's, yeah, MFG. And next env. Excuse me. Tea time. My tea is like ice cold at this point. It's iced tea at this point. Which, I don't know, maybe that's still good for my throat. Who needs to say something? Oh, because the chat got quiet? Yeah, chat gets quiet now and then. I worried about that when I was new at streaming. Like, I was like, why is this happening? What is going wrong? But, like, the more I stream, the more I realize that, like, no, sometimes chat just gets quiet. I don't like moderating, so like there's a special place in my heart for when chat does go quiet. I mean, it does get boring. It does get a little bit boring eventually, but I don't know. It's nice to have a break from moderation now and again too. So don't feel obligated to say things if you just feel like being quiet. Which isn't to say I don't appreciate your conversation, because I do get bored eventually, but don't go out of your way to make me moderate the channel. I need more mods. I just need an army of mods that work full time for 0 pay. That'd be sweet. All right, so now, oh yeah, so I still need to fix the math. So there's not really a major point in rerunning the script right now, because I must have messed something up here when I was calculating. What would have done that if I miscalculated? So the blit 2 position seemed fine. It seemed like I was miscalculating the blit from position somehow. So blit from is apparently not just blit 2 minus the scroll position. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of why it's not just that. Whoa. Whoa. Did you guys see that, like, half of it's now working? Kind of. Cool. Alright, well now it's working. That's, like, roughly what it's supposed to be like, I guess. Although, yeah, clearly the blit from and the blit 2 math is a little bit, let's say, incorrect. let's say, like, super false, wrong, bad. I don't know what's happening. All right, so yeah, so I guess if I got blit 2, no, blit 2 seemed fine. Blit 2 was actually working as far as I could tell. Oh, I'm not actually using blit from. I calculated blit with and blit from, but then I didn't actually use them, which is part of it, but, like, we saw weird things that, like, more is wrong with it than just that. But but that is definitely true, in that I should use it. So That would be good, I think. What what are the dimensions of these whatevers, these backgrounds? They're 150 pixels tall. All right, so yeah. so so this one, yeah, I'm not using my blit width either. So I probably did calculate them correctly. And now that I've calculated them correctly, maybe I should use them. No, that might be a bit optimistic to think that I'm actually calculating them correctly. There's probably still issues, but all right. So xsplit width goes here, and then the other thing we need is oh yeah, how do we do this? I think it's like area equals equals pygame rect. But in this case, the rect is xsplit from 0 xsplit width 150. Yeah. No, not width. Yeah, width. Yeah. XSplit width. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see what this does. Alright, restarting the script. Yeah. Wow. Look at all these players. How did they appear so quickly when I restarted the script? Huh. I don't know. Whatever. That's cool. I won't complain. Alright, so phase 2. It'd be nice if we could go even faster. I guess I could deactivate like the network part, and then there wouldn't be any players. Yeah. I might do that. Just so I can test this faster. So not correct. Is it correct? Oh, it might be correct. Please don't break. Please don't break. No, you broke. Why'd you break? All right, super broken. For a few reasons apparently. All right, what? I'm just gonna deactivate the network stuff in hopes of making that go faster. Just temporarily, just very temporarily. So yeah, I'm just gonna deactivate that a little bit. Oh, you're gonna be annoyed about stuff, so yeah. Or no, I can deactivate it another way. I can just say I can just deactivate it by deactivating the network script, maybe? If I deactivate the network script, no, I'd still freak out when I tried to say things. So I'll just do it this way. Anyways. Oh wait, no, it doesn't like that either. Alright, so where do I get data? Oh, that's what the thread does. So can I just deactivate the network thread? I can just deactivate the network thread, I think, maybe? I don't know. I'll see if that works. That might just cause it to crash. Oh no, that's totally going to cause it to crash. Is it? Let me check. I forget if that causes it to crash or not. No, it seems okay. Alright, and there just aren't any players. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, oh shoot, I lost the line of the error. It was here though, right? Oh, yeah, and what was the error? I mean, I guess I'll find out soon enough, but, oh, this doesn't actually make it go much faster. Alright, never mind. I won't deactivate the network, because it just makes it boring without the network. So, where did I deactivate it? Yeah. But yeah, let's see What on earth was happening? Like it seemed like it works fine at first. Like it's just all super good, all super great, and then all of a sudden it just starts like freaking out at a certain point. Like it just starts like coming in from the other end, and then it crashes, and then it's like, why? Why didn't you just instead work totally super fine? What was wrong with just working totally super fine? Index out of range. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Index out of range. How would SI get out of range? It's either equal to 0 or it's equal to 1. Oh, list index? Wait, MFG? Wait. No. This is phase 5. What, am I using SI for something? I'm using it for I'm using SI in range, whatever, up here, but if anything, I would have expected this math to go wrong and like give us an out of range thing. But how on earth does this? I guess let's see what it thinks SI is in this case. I can't use the variable explorer now, can I? No, of course not. So like print why does it think SI equals the string version of SI? Oops. Forgot to open quotation marks there. Forgot the addition symbol here. Plus question mark, I guess. Whatever. Oh, this is gonna print way too often. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, isn't that great, Decabit? Oh wait, what am I remembering? Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention to chat. Oh, hey, that your fan. How's it going? Welcome. Sorry, I was not paying attention. All right. Run this. I don't even know. Out of range? Like, come on, give me something realistic. I'm setting it to 0 right here, and the only thing that possibly happens. Oh my gosh, that says SI equals I. It doesn't say SI equals 1. Whoa, awesome typo. I looked right at it and I didn't even perceive the typo. So that would explain some things. All right, so now that I fixed that typo, maybe it'll just work. Equals I. Oh, cool. Super cool. All right, I'm just gonna assume that this is gonna work perfectly, and then everyone will be happy, and the world will be at peace, and all good things, wonderful things from here on out for the rest of all of our lives, as long as we both shall live. Or something, I don't know. This will probably be, just a heads up, once I get this working, I'll probably be I am. Alright, so look, it's working, and oh no, it's still not working, but it didn't crash, so that's good. Oh, why did that happen? Why did it blip that? Oh. 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 Yeah, I know why. It's too soon. It's not supposed, the other part isn't supposed to blit until, oh. Oh. Whoa, wait, hold on. Yeah. No, I know. I got this. I got this. I know what's happening. Uh, so we're doing all our fancy calculations, and where's the part where so we blit the special thing, and then we're just blitting the other one regardless. But we actually only want to blit. So I guess if if this value is greater than the anchor point, if this value is greater than it can't be equal to, but whatever, equal to, greater than or equal to the xblit 2, then we want to blit this other half, but otherwise we can just ignore the other half. We don't have to care about it. Super fixed. Yeah. I hear there's this thing called being level-headed, where you're not like supremely reactionary to every small thing that happens. It sounds interesting. I'd like to try being that at some point, but haven't been a day in my life so far, so don't plan on changing that anytime soon. All right, so now it should work magically perfectly. And if I hadn't been so distracted earlier, I would have mentioned that once I get this working, I'm probably going to wrap soon. And so we can do now that we have like the tech working, we can start doing the art tomorrow, and then all those other things I said I was going to do. Oh my gosh, I said I was going to do so many things today. I said I was going to make new backgrounds, and then I was going to add new events, and then I was going to add new character art, and then I was going to add tech for like visual effects when you level up, and an away mode, and oh my gosh, I was going to do all these things. For some reason, when I work on backgrounds, like, it just takes me so freaking long. Maybe it's because I parallax. Like, maybe I should just be doing flat backgrounds. I mean, I don't want to be doing that because I like parallax. Parallax is like my favorite thing. But gosh, yeah. Whoa. Dude, that just like popped in like crazy amounts, right? That just like popped in like crazy amounts. I didn't imagine that. That actually happened. Hold on, let's see that again. That was some like crazy pop in action. What would I have changed that would have caused crazy pop in? I mean, it would have to be that conditional that I just put in, right? Did I get that conditional wrong? Greater than or equal to xblit 2. Xblit 2 is the anchor point, as far as I recall. Lauren's cheating. Lauren's the only character in the game. Lauren's cheating. I don't know how you pulled it off, Lauren. Oh no, it's because it went by mods or something. I don't know. Wait, sorry, I wasn't paying close enough attention. But it looked like it popped in again. Why would it have popped in? I'll pay attention to the phase whatevers when it pops in. Because maybe I got like the phases slightly wrong. Or something. Oh. No, I guess this is probably always happening. And like the change, because I can see how the change that I made might have made it seem like this was happening. Alright, so phase 3, so something should be happening in terms of like the calculations. Phase 4. No water. Phase 5. Huh. No, it seemed like it was like halfway through phase 5 that the water just popped in. It didn't seem to like align with the phase changes or anything. So that's weird. So what is causing that? at this point. I wish it happened faster. I should probably make up a dev tool where it's like, where I can like cheat time even faster than it is now. I mean, I could do that just by multiplying the speed values. Kind of. Yeah, I could do that. I could just increase the speed values, so it doesn't calculate more. But it like everything moves faster. So yeah, what would be causing this? Because the water should have been there the whole time. And then once it starts showing up, it shows up fine. It's like, why wasn't it showing up before that? I mean, it must have been the addition of this conditional, right? Because before I added this conditional, it wasn't doing this, right? So if I take this conditional out, it'll go back to the old thing, right? Because I can cheat around that. Like if this is like a fix to it, then I'm gonna cheat the speed so that it just goes faster too. I'm just gonna multiply all the speeds by 2, which might break things. I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't break things. So yeah, so it'll be 12, 8, and 4 instead. I think as long as I keep them the same relative to each other, it should stay the same, hypothetically. But I've actually never tried that before, so I'm not sure. Let's rerun the script. Actually, no, I'll watch it one more time. And then try running the script. And it's only the backgrounds that'll scroll faster. The rest of everything else should. So this will look really weird because like the backgrounds will be like whipping past. All right, yeah. So. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so this was always happening. I just hadn't noticed it previously. Yeah. So it had always been happening. And the way I could tell is it was actually it was blitting too much water. It was like showing too much water. Like I was so used to seeing water as soon as we exited or like as soon as you could see out of the cave mouth, we were seeing water, and that actually wasn't what it was supposed to be doing. It wasn't supposed to be like there should have been like a tiny little gap, and the gap should have widened, but instead like there wasn't a gap. You just saw water, 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 and then that little gap would disappear, and it was very subtle. So yeah. So hold on, I'm just gonna check if the faster backgrounds work. Speed backgrounds forever. So like the time it takes to transition is basically based on the time it takes for the back layer to transition. So by just bumping up the speed, it should just cut testing time in half. Of course, I didn't fix anything, so this, of course, should be as buggy as it was just a moment ago. Yeah. So, whoa. What? I might be calculating SI wrong. I think is what I saw. I don't know. Hold on, let me try that again. I think it, you know what I should do is I should put like a little dot on the anchor point. I should draw the anchor point onto the layer, so that way I know when it's working correctly and when it's not. So I'm going to do that, I guess. I'm just going to move this down so I can still see it while I do this other thing. Excuse me, sorry for all the pink on screen. So open, what layer? It'll be the, oh no, it, yeah, no, I don't know. What would be causing that? All right, I will put that dot in because why not? I want to put it where? I want to put it in backgrounds, cave, uh, BG1. No, no, transition BG1. I can close these things. Don't save. File open. I can close that one too. Transitions to the river bg1.ping. And so it's at the 1450th pixel, I believe. So, it's like here is roughly where it should be happening. It doesn't have to be precise. Just that it, so you can tell roughly where the anchor point is supposed to be. Oh look, that I was trying to draw an arrow, but it actually came out looking slightly like an anchor. So I'll just make it look like an anchor again. This is our anchor point, because it amuses me. All right, so save that, and then wait, what's this? Someone said something. I know they did. I will ban you, Decabit. I will ban you so fast if you make a bot that just spams. I will ban you and then I will laugh. I will ban and laugh and laugh and ban. Ban, laugh, ban, laugh, ban, laugh. I'll have a wonderful day of it. Heads up. Wait, what did I just do? Did I put it in the right place? Backgrounds, cave, trans, river. It's put it at the, yeah, I think that's the right place. The 1450th pixel, yeah. Alright, this is a taste of what's to come, Decabit. Like, I'm not joking. I have very little patience for that. I'm probably just gonna super ban you. I'm telling you this now so that you just don't waste your time. Like, go do something meaningful with your life. Because if you're gonna waste your time making bots that just annoy me, you're gonna do it in another channel. Because I'm going to super ban you from this channel. So yeah. Fair warning. Yeah, so like as a general principle, I don't know if you know this, but you're not allowed to bot in people's channels. It's literally against the Twitch rules, and you could get banned for that. Like not just from the channel, like you could get reported in Twitch for that. So, I'm not saying I'm going to report you, but I am saying I'm going to ban you. And if you do that to people, someone might report you, and you could get like literally like just kill deaded. So, all right, so yeah, the anchor point seems to be working some of the time, and then other times not as much. So let's figure that out. Oh, sorry, my eye itches. Sorry. Excuse me. All right, so yeah. So what was that thing with the stuff? Where was I working on that? It was around here somewhere. Alright, so yeah, what was wrong with this conditional then? Presumably something, or else I'm not going to ban you from your own channel if you go run bots in your own channel. So, what is wrong with this? Like, how is this not correct? I mean, maybe we should just stop doing this cutesy little SI plus 1 modulo 2 thing. But no, I'm not. Whatever. just gonna look at it more and hope that it fixes itself. Because we should still be blitting this one just fine. Like, nothing should interfere with the blitting of that one. And, like, this one should be the one that matters. Hoi. I don't know what was up with that. It's splitting, it's splitting, it's splitting. Oh. No, and then it stops. And then it blits again. What the heck? Why? Why? Why does it just stop? Oh. Oh. It stops when the anchor point goes off screen, I bet. No. Yeah, wait. So, it's not just if, oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so not if it's, so include it if it's greater than the anchor point. No, yeah, no, that's the condition, right? So it's if it's greater than the anchor point or what? If it's greater than the anchor point or if the anchor point is less than 0, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what that does. Or if XSplit is whoops. Oh, no, it wouldn't be less than 0. It'd be if the anchor point is less than 0. Greater than 0? Less than 0? Greater than 0? Less than 0? Greater than 0? No, greater than 1600. I don't know. Let's see what that does. Greater than or equal to G width. I assume the anchor point is just getting weird, and so it thinks it shouldn't blit. Maybe. Yeah. Sure. Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, wait. This is gonna introduce a new bug. Yeah. Oh, so huh. No, what was happening there? Because the anchor point was still on the screen. What was happening there? Yeah, what would have caused that? Why would it have thought that? Why would it have thought that it wasn't supposed to blit there? It happened for approximately the length of one whole slide. So it's like XSplit 2. So I feel like this has to be mistaken. This part has to be the mistaken part. Or something. So, what might be mistaken about this, hypothetically? What would be a scenario where the scroll would be greater than the anchor point? Oh, yeah. No, that could totally happen. If the scroll 0 is greater than the anchor point, then no. No, that should be fine. Should it? Wait. Scroll 0 is greater than the anchor point. Did I just get SI backwards somewhere? Oh, yeah. Did I? Wait. Did I get it exactly backwards? Like, is this supposed to say 1? Let's see what that does. I do not know. um, yeah, because I remember I was gonna, like, the calculation index, I was gonna flip that around. But then I decided not to add in the calculation index. Nope. Why is it's only working like half the time? Okay, that's definitely not better. Is it? I don't know. No, I don't think that was better. So maybe I should just like redo this part, like step by step. Uh, because all right. So SI equals 0. If slide 0's position is greater than the anchor point, then SI equals 1. Then we care about 1 instead. Yeah, that's fair, right? Is it? Because the anchor point starts, excuse me. So the scroll position oh, there's one other place where the math might get wrong and weird. Oh, so yeah, for starters, just to see if it's maybe that the math is wrong and weird, I'm gonna disable this part. So if false, let's see what happens now. I think hypothetically, hypothetically what we should see here is not errors. We should see it like the water should be completely motionless on screen. Like it should say completely uh, yeah. All right. Well, that's interesting. So I'm guessing this is actually where I'm making the mistake. Because it seems to operate fine as long as I, well, that might be a little hasty to assume that. But I feel like this is a likely scenario, a likely place for me to be making a mistake. Let's see, what am I doing? Next end of layers, scroll SI minus equal the speed, yes. So if next end layers sorry. I usually try and get things in working order before I wrap up for the evening, but I don't know. I'm tempted to just wrap up for the evening a little bit early. So yeah, if I don't figure this out soon, I'll probably want to. Um, just a heads up. This took longer than I expected, so. Um, so is there something wrong here? Because like When I disabled this part, it looked like it was working okay. Although when I disabled this part, a lot of the variables got much simpler. So it might just be that. It might just be that instead. Um, Decabit, if you're not like, if could you leave? Like, if you're not going to be participating in this channel in the way that's intended, like, could you leave? Like, I'm not going to ban you because you're not like being supremely offensive, but like, you seem to have zero interest in what's going on, and you're just talking about like other things. So I don't know. If could you do that in another place? If you don't if you really just don't care what's going on here, I'd appreciate that. It's just distracting, because like yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate that. Uh, all right, so uh, so yeah, right. So yeah, did I mess something up here? If the scroll is greater than or equal to, so for yeah, for SI in range 2, yeah. If so if layers, well, I copied this pretty much verbatim from the part up above where it was working. So maybe so maybe um so maybe it wasn't literally this part that was introducing an error. Maybe this part was just by removing this part, I was just reducing the variables. So now let's back in. Let's see. Let's look at the error again. Cause like, I don't know. It's got to be something stupid. It's got to be like a small conceptual error, or like a typo or something like that. Because like, it's working mostly right. And then yeah. All right. Come on, stuff. Come on, stuff. I mean, I know it's gonna be broken again. It just like stops. Yeah. Seems to just be completely off for like half of the thing. Wait, is this still moving at the wrong speed? Hold on. It's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to tell with like everything else like moving around really fast, like how fast the sorry, I'm just like gonna cover up part of the screen so that I can try and get a better frame of reference to see if the water is actually like changing speed, because like the water shouldn't change speed at any point. So let me see if I can try and get a good frame of reference on that. So no, it's going pretty slow the whole time, and it's literally it's right when it switches. Like, I don't know if it start. Wait. Oh yeah, and then it went. Oh wait, it switched phases. So that's why it disappeared. Um, yeah, it's right when it switches. I don't know if it's switching from SI from SI equals 0 to SI equals 1 or vice versa, but on one of those it's not working correctly. So I must have just introduced a stupid typo here. Please tell me I just introduced a stupid typo like here. Please, please tell me I did that. XSplit 2. I'm calculating XSplit 2 based on scroll 0. How did I not notice this sooner? Oh, no, no, no. No, that's yeah, scroll 0. It's supposed to be based on scroll 0 because that's from the other environment. All right, yeah, no, that part is correct. All right. Anchor position. Yeah, no, that's correct. It's like it's like this is blitting. It's like this is not blitting half the time. And why? XSplit 2, XSplit width. Am I calculating width incorrectly? It's based on SI. um, so so I just want this to be better so that I can go eat food. I haven't eaten anything like basically all day. Sorry, why else might it not be handling that switch correctly? I don't know. Alright, I just need to watch it again. It's been wrong in so many different ways. I keep forgetting which way it's precisely wrong this time. I wish I could make it slow down. I mean, I could, but I don't really feel like making it slow down when it hits. So it's working fine, and then it just stops working. It stops working fine when this little hitch hits the edge of the screen. And that little hitch is the seam. So... But then when does it start working fine again? It seems like it starts working fine again at a weird time. Like, not on like an exact loop marker, but like, or like an arbitrary other weird position. I basically need like a pause button. That'd be helpful. I can make one too. So hitch hits the edge, stops working. Oh, hitch hits anchor point is when it starts working again. That's weird. Oh, so hitch, it's when hitch is less than the anchor point that it doesn't work. So that would seem to imply this as the culprit. It just doesn't like it when SI equals 1. Or it only likes it when SI equals 1. I'm going to try commenting these out and see what that does. I mean, this should break it. This should not fix it. If this, if this fixes it, that would make no sense whatsoever. But the weird thing is, like, if anything, I would now expect it to... I would expect that to have introduced the error that we had been seeing previously. I would not have expected this to fix the error. So it really shouldn't fix the error. Yeah, alright. Well, at least it didn't fix the error. Except it... I don't know. I really don't have a good explanation for that. So no, it's got to be this, right? I'm gonna use CI instead of that weird modulo thing. So CI equals 1, SI equals 0. And then in this case, CI equals 0, SI equals 1. So instead of using this weird modulo thing, I'm gonna use CI. I mean, this has to be... No, this isn't going to change anything, right? It better not change anything, because that should be an equivalent statement. So save that. I hope I was just being too cute with that and I actually introduced like a stupid error or something and it was like always evaluating to 0 or something dumb like that. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. I like don't even have words at this point. I'm just like, oh, crash. What's happening? Crash? Not a crash? I don't see why it would crash. Alright. Come on, keep working. Ah, why? I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have expected that to fix anything. But, like, it would have been nice, I guess. If CI is greater than or equal to... That would imply there's something wrong with this statement, actually. Comment Sucker, hey, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I wish I could go to bed and get some food, or any of those things. Hopefully soon. Maybe I should just like print these values to see what I'm getting to make sure these values are correct. Sorry. Yeah, sure, why not? So before we actually like split that stuff, let's print the string version of xsplit2, or let's print si, string version of si, or okay, so si equals plus the string version of si plus 2 equals the string version of xsplit2 plus would equals plus the string version of xsplit width plus I said from equals plus the string version of xsplit from. Yeah, let's see what that does. What are you complaining about? Invalid syntax. Must have closed too many parentheses here. There we go. Alright, let's see what this does. If nothing else, all these prints should slow down the game when we hit that point, and so it should effectively like reduce the animation speed, kind of. I don't know if that'll work. Maybe it will. We'll see. Alright, moment of truth. Alright, so it's 0. It's when. Whoa, wait, what? Did SI stay 0? No, it's. Oh, wait, what? Wait, why did it stay 0 for so long? Maybe. Oh, maybe. That's weird. I feel like it shouldn't have stayed 0 for so long. Let's see that again. Oh, yeah, you know what else we can do? Uh, I mean, this is kind of cheating, but, when we get here, we can also say, anim cooldown equals, like, 0.05 or something. Because then it'll start animating slower. 1. Huh. It starts at 0 and it's fine, and then it switches to 1 and it's fine, and then it switches to 0 and it's not fine, but then it stays 0 and it stays fine. So, like, what? Yeah, I need to, yeah, so I don't know what should the anim, I don't know what I should slow down the anim I should slow the anim cooldown down to, or up to, or whatever, but, I'll try this. I wish I had a pause button, too. Because, every time that little tooth, the little, like, bad seam, passes the anchor point, or emanates from the anchor point, then it should be switching between 1 and 0. So, the little tooth passed, and that was when it switched over to 1. But then, it's like it switched over prematurely. Maybe? Yeah, I think it switched prematurely. So, I guess this is the wrong value to use for this calculation. Probably? No? Wait. Yeah, so let's just say, if XSplit... Wait, what do we do here? If XSplit, whatever... Oh, yeah. So... Oh, yeah. Alright, so if XSplit, or if the scroll 0, whatever, is greater than XSplit 2... I'm missing a case. I'm handling like some cases in which well, thanks N28er. I'm sorry I'm not being so entertaining. No, I'd understand if you are bored, but you are also a jerk for saying yawn. Okay. Oh wow. All right, so maybe not as much of a jerk, but thanks for sticking around so long. Go get some sleep. All right, so yeah, no, what am I trying to do here? It's not just so apparently so it's if it's the case where um oh, happy new oh oh wait, what happy New Year's. Wait, where I am it's not even New Year's Eve yet. It's not New Year's anywhere in the world, not yet. But I guess maybe you're saying it in case you don't see me before New Year's or whatever. It's not 2015 yet. Slow your roll. um. All right. So, what am I? If this is not the right conditional, what is the right conditional? So I guess I'm not checking it, just that. Uh, so why was it 0 and wrong? It yeah. All right, so it should have stayed 1 here. Um, should have stayed 1 there. And furthermore, it should have continued calculation. Wait, so it switches over to 0, and the width. Oh. That would actually explain more. The width is negative 912. I guess I probably should have noticed that sooner, huh? Because if the width is negative 912, then that would explain a few things. Why would it be negative 912? How on earth could the width get to be negative 912? The from is also a little bit weird. I really wish it would stop. I wish I could just pause it. Is there a pause button? I don't think that's a real pause button. I'll just close this. Yeah, there we go. That works. Alright, so yeah, let's look at these values. And how are we calculating the width? Which are we calculating first, the width or the from value? SI. So this is when SI switches back to 0. SI is switching back to 0. This is when the tooth hits the edge of the screen. So like one of the scrolls just flipped over to the other side. No, screen position is a derived value. Like there's nothing well, so I don't know. Maybe we're describing the same thing, but okay, this is where something's going wrong, or this is where what's wrong is manifesting. So this is definitely the right place to be looking. I'll just put the diagram back on screen for a second. This is what we're calculating, of course. So, oh, sorry, my teeth are like freaking out. Creepy. I don't use a green screen. All right. I'll cover my face so that my teeth don't look creepy. But so the width is SI plus G width minus blit2. It's like blit2. What? Wait. SI. Oh. Wait. SI plus G width minus oh, sorry. Excuse me. So it's using the so at this point SI, wait, what point was it? The width point? So at this point SI is representing the thing that's like way off screen. Oh. Because the scroll position can be less than blit2. So what am I actually? Yeah. So. All right, we're we're near this error. what am I actually trying to do here? What am I actually trying to, how am I actually trying to differentiate between, differentiate SI? Like, what is that fundamental difference? It's just the difference of which one's higher? No. No, it's not. It's the difference between which one is which one's closer to the anchor point? Which one's greater than and closer to the anchor point? Nah, that's not really relevant to this case. Uh, if the scroll position is greater than the scroll position is greater than x split 2, or 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 yeah, or this thing plus 1600 or G width is less than or equal to x split 2. I don't want this to work. I don't want this to work. I want this to still be broken. I'm not going to feel a sense of completion if this is the solution. I'm going to remain hollow inside. I should definitely remove this part about anom cooldown changing, because that is something I should never actually do. Like, anom speed is basically supposed to be a constant. It's not supposed to be a alright, moment of truth. It's working. The tooth hits the edge. It stops working. Nope, it didn't stop working. It's continued to work. Yay, we did it. I don't even, like, my brain right now isn't even like processing why that worked. My brain was just like, I don't know, try this. That's right. That's why, so what I have here, like, my hunch is that this is actually a very poorly written conditional. Like, that I'm basically using like two conditionals with an or to get around, to get, like, to in a roundabout manner approach the conditional that I actually want in this case. But for now, I'm just not gonna care. I'll worry about that later. So, yeah, alright, so the last thing I'll do before I call it is I'm going to add to the backlog that I need to do the other half of this transition, because so far only half of the transition is actually in. The other half should be very similar to the first half, so hopefully that... hopefully... Sorry. Hopefully the other half will go quicker. We'll find out tomorrow. Tune in. Oh, tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so I don't know how tomorrow is gonna go. If things get boring, no, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, regardless of whether regardless of what happens, and I guess we'll find out what happens. um, so yeah, if you want to catch the stream tomorrow, tune in early, because if people don't tune in early, like if it just gets super dead, I don't know. I'll probably stream anyways, but we'll see. All right, so uh, right. Oh yeah. So like, what is this? This is a sub region transition out. We did sub-region transitions in. Now we need to do sub-region transitions out, and this is very high priority, so I'll put it in bold because we only have like half of that feature implemented. And then yeah, so yeah, all right, cool. So the rest of the fun stuff we will worry about tomorrow. So last order of business is to find another stream. I like to not just go offline, but like actually like kick it to another streamer, because there are plenty of good streamers out there, and don't even bother looking. I mean, you're welcome, of course, too, but I will just yeah, I will not oblige you to do so, because if you stay paying attention here, then whoops, what? Oh, what? Huh. So I'm looking for, I have like a bunch of people that I'm following who I like as game devs, and I don't know, the first one I clicked on, it said they were offline. Like, I went to my list of like people who are online, and the first one I clicked, maybe they just literally just now went offline. Um, nah. Sorry. I'm just flipping through channels now, quietly judging them. I'm really picky about the game dev streams that I'll watch. Oh, like for example, that one's French, and I could get the sense that they're probably a really good game dev streamer, and I just have no clue what the heck they're talking about because I don't speak French. They seem really good. So yeah, if anyone is French speaking, oh, and this person's Russian. So if anyone speaks French, follow Tonkar, Tonkhar. If anyone speaks Russian, follow Aler Denisov, Alerdenisov, Alerdenisov. Sorry. Uh, all right. Well, I've been kicking it over to the same person for like the last few days, because he's online when I go offline, and he's good. I know that. So I hope you all like drywall. Spoilers. All right. So yeah. So last thing, I'll just say thank you everyone for tuning in today. It was a weird day, but we got stuff done, and we persevered. We had some good times. We had some bad times, but we had all sorts of times, and I don't know. I don't have any complaints overall. No, I have no complaints left because I aired all of my complaints as we went. So thank you, thank you for hanging out. I don't know. I have hope for the future. Like, I've had weird days before, but they don't come around very often. So maybe we'll be free of weird days for a while. Uh, I hope to see you all again sometime in the near future. Follow button, blah blah blah. There's a follow button. If you press it, you can follow me. And then also on Twitter at srsly_bz, blah blah blah. Have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you guys are, and I will see you soon. Bye. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Now I'm going to input the thing. So I'm waiting for stream delay right now. If you see me saying this, it's because I timed it poorly. Because I'm going to input the host command. Host drywall with 3 L's. 3 L's in drywall. Now. All right. And